Hey guys, Linda here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Linda and I'm filming a video from Lagos, Nigeria. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about the power of consistency, patience, prayer, and humility. If you want to hear all of what I have to share with you in this video, then please keep on watching this video. I know this is not the type of topics I would normally talk about on my channel, but something happened to me recently and I decided to just I had like this nudge in my spirit to talk about this particular topic. So I said let's just come on here and share on this on our YouTube channel. So guys, if you want to hear all of what I have to say, please keep on watching this video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, kindly support your girl. Click on that subscribe button just right below. Also turn on the post notification bell right beside the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload a new video on this channel. So guys, without further ado, let's start gisting. So if you have seen one of my most recent videos, I accidentally hit a little girl, but luckily for me, the impact on her wasn't much. She was just bruised a little, so we had to do an x-ray and scan just to certify that she's well. And also she also had to rest a bit in the hospital, get some medication, and just get to recover. But right now she's doing well. She has been discharged from the hospital and all. So the thing is, when that incident happened with the little girl, like, I was in so much shock. I couldn't believe that it happened. And just seeing how people sort of reacted to the whole thing. They didn't want to know if probably I was at fault, or maybe the little girl was at fault, or both of us were at fault. Everybody was just like shouting and all of that. So the whole blame thing was on me. And I just accepted responsibility and I took responsibility for whatever it was that was going to happen. And I'm just happy that that chapter of my life is over right now. It has been dealt with and sorted. So though in the middle of like all of what was going on, I was having like some challenges and I was trying to sort them out. And these challenges has to do with some, I don't know, how do I explain it? Some work related stuffs. So I was having certain issues and I didn't know how to handle it. And the reason why I didn't know how to handle it was because I've never tried doing this particular thing before. So by the time I was now in a situation whereby I had to go in and try doing this thing which I've never done before, I was trying to get some particular document, and there was a lot of bottlenecks in me getting access to that particular document because, of course, I live in Nigeria, and if you're going to ever have to get something that has to do with the Nigerian let's say any federal office or government office, like, you have to go through a whole lot just to get that particular thing done or sorted, just because of how backward the system is. So in most cases, what now happened was I had to now start going to this particular office like every blessed day just to make sure that these passports were out. Or maybe I should just be completely honest to you guys about what actually happened. Okay, so I was trying to get process international passport document for two of my superiors. So there's a particular man that was initially helping out to do it, and after the document came out, just two of them came out, and so on one of the people that received the document, when they received it and they saw it, they sent like this, they told me that this thing looks like it was fake. So by the time I saw the message, I was kind of shocked. So I didn't really understand how to react. So I just went straight immediately and asked the man that was processing this particular thing if CEO, this person said this thing is fake, or like what's the way forward, like how, like, I don't understand, like I really don't understand this particular message. And immediately I was just asking this particular man this particular question. He just flared up immediately, and he just flared up immediately. I was pleading with him to calm down, but there was no listening for this man. So eventually he just said that he wasn't going to handle the remaining documents anymore, that I should go sort it out or whoever it is that owned the document should just go and sort it out, that he's been using his money to go through the process of trying to get these things out instead of him getting a thank you. Rather, what he got was questions about if this particular document in question was fake and whatever. But the truth is, after I received my own document, I understood why the person in question said that the document looked fake. Because if you're looking at what the old document looked like, you'd probably understand why the person would say the stuff looked fake. Because if you see what the old one used to look like, and you see what the new one looks like there's a big difference. So I totally understood that. So the thing is, I kept on begging this man, pleading this man, hoping that he would understand, but this man wasn't having it. Like, he was not taking it at all. Like, he was just so adamant, so strong-hearted and whatever. So he wasn't listening to me. I begged him, spoke language, all of that, but then like there was no hearing it. And this thing was really affecting me because I didn't know that if I actually went out there and tried to maybe get it myself, I didn't know if I'll be able to do it. So eventually, since when I saw that he wasn't going to like help out, and the people whose documents were still outstanding, they needed it urgently, I needed to then take it upon myself to go forth and start trying to get this particular document. So I started going to the office. Then the first day I went there, I even found out that my own document was even ready. So I just picked up mine, and then I started trying to push for the other ones that were still outstanding. So in the process of trying to push for these things, I noticed one thing, that people are really not willing to hope. Most times people are not willing to hope. And for you to get someone to help you, most times you probably may need to just like, be humble enough to know how to greet people. And also, if one of them there is willing to maybe share their number with you, you would need to probably just maybe send them a little airtime, or just maybe send them like a thank you message or something, whatever it is that you have available that you can easily share something with the person, so that the person some sort of has you in their heart or mind, so that in case you probably need information from this particular person, you'll be able to reach out to this person and ask the person the question which you want answers on, and the person definitely will be willing to respond to you, since any person have seen that, okay, at least you probably have done this particular thing for me, or maybe you just seem like somebody that maybe has a bit of wisdom or so. So what now happened was, because I was able to reach out to someone in that particular place, the next time I wanted to go to the office, I wanted to see a particular superior there. So I had to get information from her to know when the superior was going to be around. So despite the fact that I got information from her to know when the superior was going to be around, I went there at that time, and in all honesty, I waited and waited to see this man, but unfortunately I couldn't see him because a lot of people were also waiting to see him. So at the end of the day, while I was hoping that, okay, thank God people are beginning to reduce, maybe I'll finally be able to see him, what now happened was, he was now called into a meeting and he had to leave. So all of the period while I was waiting there to see this man, it was just all in waste. So then I had to head back to the office and continue doing my work and all. So the next day I had to go back there again. But this time around, when I went back the next day, I didn't go at that particular time when I was supposed to go. So when I went there the next day, a particular man there saw me and he was just shouting like, "What are you doing here? Like, leave this office!" He just told me off immediately. But I didn't like the fact that he told me off and all, but I just said to just be patient. And then the worst part was that in the process of me even trying to get these particular things out, the initial person that was doing this thing had already gone and told the people that had made payment for this particular documents that, that this somebody said that this thing they are doing for them is fake. So it's more like they already went and told that person that they already gone and given a bad report about this particular clientele they're trying to get this document for, despite the fact that you've paid them for this service, and they just, because of what may have been said, that what was said wrongly, the information that was passed to them wrongly, they used it as an opportunity to not get what they were supposed to do done. So God having it, because I had that person who tried to established some sort of a relationship with, she was able to tell me that I should pull out that file from that person. And in the process of pulling out the file from the person, that was when I got to know that this particular man had gone and told all of them there that this is what happened and all. And if all of them there knew what happened, of course, they were going to try as much as possible to sit on that particular file just to make sure that the file doesn't, the whatever thing is required, wherever it is that needs to be gotten, it wouldn't be gotten on time. And the man was kept on telling me about how the ones he was even trying to process for his children, he hasn't still gotten it. It was saying it in a way such that, okay, since when I haven't gotten the one for my children, how do you now expect that you will get the one that you're looking for? But I didn't care about what he was saying. Even while I even tried telling him that I wanted to pick back the file, he was still very nasty, he was still very rude, very, very arrogant and whatever. But I just didn't let all of that offend me and all. I just kept on being gentle, I kept on being humble, I took whatever insult he wanted to put on me. I just took whatever we wanted to talk to me, because at the end of the day, it just seems like, okay, I made the mistake of probably telling him something that he wasn't supposed to hear and all. So I took everything and then I just took it upon myself to reach out to somebody else that was gonna help me in getting what I wanted done. So in this process, after I think that, okay, I was trying by my own strength and by my human wisdom to actually get this done, I realized that I couldn't do it on my own. So then I decided to start praying, and in the process of praying, I kept on praying to God for grace. I kept on praying to God for favor. So even when they would go and check this particular file, they would come back and say stuff like that maybe the one particular thing that is a prerequisite for them to process this document. They always say that this thing hasn't dropped though. This thing is still hanging in a particular office that I need to hold on. But then as they were giving me that bad report, I kept on going back and telling myself, I was writing, while they were giving me the bad report, I'll go and write down in my book, I'll say, it has dropped, it is ready to be processed, it has been processed, it is ready for pickup, and I am picking it up. So while I was being given a negative report, I was writing on my own. I was giving while they were giving me a negative report, I was giving myself a positive report. And I kept on praying for favor, praying that God was going to open doors, that I was just going to find favor and these particular things are going to be ready for me to pick them up. And after I was given a bad report, I left that day. I came back because I kept on going to this particular office for like a whole week and like two extra days. So I went back the following day again. I was just staying down there because of the way the man had shouted on me previously. I just decided to just calm down. I didn't want to just approach him probably when he was busy, or maybe he had people in front of him. So I just sat down there, and probably because of the way I just humbled myself and sat down there patiently, other people in that office started to have some sort of compassion towards me or something, and they started to ask me questions. What do you want to? Is he attending to you? So on the people around within that same office, they were now some sort of trying to help me get what I wanted. And then at the end of the day, just because I didn't, because ordinarily, after the way the man just told me off and told me to leave the office and all of that, I would have decided to just stop going. After all, it's not like I've got on my own. I didn't have any reason to continue stressing myself to get this particular thing, because after all, it's not my own. Whoever owns it can still find a way to actually get these particular things out. But I didn't let that discourage me. I just kept on going. I persisted. I kept on going continually. I also kept on praying while I was also going there. I would always pray before I go there. I'll pray for favor. I'll pray that as I get there, that I'll be heard, and wherever it is that I desire will be granted me. So on a particular Thursday, the man now was now asking me okay, where's my file, that the NIM of this particular document haven't still dropped. I'd even paid somebody to ensure that they make sure that this particular document is verified and all. So at the end of the day, on a particular Thursday, after I'd been going there for days, the man asked me for what my file was, and when I now told him the name on the file, It was like that. He's not sure I gave him that file. If I'd given him that file like on Monday, and he sort of forgot that I even gave him the file. So he went into his superior's office and then he started looking for the file. And luckily for me, he found the file. And when he found the file, he just told me that I would have told him that it's this particular company and I'm not telling him my name. So the moment he just saw that company name, I don't know how that name just some sort of got like attention or favor. So he started trying to like, help me out. Immediately he went to a particular office. He called like one of his subordinates to start attending to me. That same day, he said the name or wherever had dropped, it was verified. That same day, it was he then spoke to his superior and told him that there's somebody here that there's somebody in the office from this particular organization that they need this, they need that. So the man now spoke to me and he was telling me about how we've not come to see them and all. So I just told him that, sir, please don't be offended, we're going to come and see you and all of that. So at the end of the day, he approved for my documents to be processed and it was immediately taken in for production, and I was told that I could come back the following days to pick up this document. And funny enough, there are lots of other people that have been coming for these same things. So while I was in the office, I found out that some people have like been chasing for this particular document for like months, since like February. And I was just lucky that this particular thing hasn't even stayed there for so long. And even the person that felt like he was God and all, and he could choose to talk in a particular way or just be egoistic or something, like he himself was still waiting to even receive his. And because somehow I made a mistake, and that mistake I made some sort of taught me a lot, in terms of it taught me to worry less and to also focus more on what really matters, because you can't be doing so much for people who do so little for you. You can't be expending so much of your energy on someone who is not willing to expend that much energy on you. You can't be expending so much on you can't be giving so much to someone who probably doesn't really care about your general welfare and all. Because really, at the end of the day, it's actually every man for himself. There's only so much a person can do for you. If you're not willing to place yourself on the throne and know that and know your value and know your worth, you always be treated like trash. You'd always be talked down to, or you'd always just be regarded as nothing. So it's just left for you, as much as it's good for one to be humble and all, and it's good for one to always go out of their way to help people and take up responsibility and all. It's also very important that you also know when to put your foot down and say no to certain things, and always some sort of draw a line between work relationships and your personal life. Because the moment you leave your office and you're still thinking about things that are work related during a time that is your personal time, then definitely that work is already beginning to affect you, and that is really not the best situation whatsoever. But anyway, at the end of the day, guys, I'm just very happy I was able to get that document today. And today is like day 6, I think day 6, yeah, day 7 of the whole day. Okay, there are 5 weekdays, so I wouldn't count weekend. So I'll just say that today is day 6 of the entire thing. So I was thinking I'll probably get this document tomorrow, but I ended up getting these documents today. And the funny thing is, when I even told the document that okay, these documents are out, I didn't even get any reply. So I'll just take it that okay, this is a lesson for you, that next time, learn to mind your business, learn to say less, learn to be very careful of what you share with people. And it's not everything one tells you that you just open your mouth and just start saying, and because then at the end of the day, people would always nobody wants to ever take responsibility or blame themselves that they did something wrong and all. But then it's left for you to take responsibility if you made a mistake or you're being blamed for a mistake, and just hope that at the end of the day everything all works out for your good. And yes, at the end of the day, I think this situation some sort of worked out in my favor, because now I have a relationship with people there, and if I ever need things in that particular line, definitely I just know that I can easily just reach out to one of them there and they would easily help me out quickly to get these particular things done. So guys, at the end of the day, one thing I would really say that is like one of the key things I would really say that are very, very important in life is in whatever it is that you are doing, in whatever it is that you seek to achieve or seek to accomplish, you just need to learn that no matter how many no's you are told, no matter how many times you are being told off, no matter how bad the situation is, or no matter how it might seem like, oh, this thing is not even worth it, like why am I even stressing myself? If you can persist and get that thing done, sort it out. Just try and persist, like be consistent. Even if it means bugging that person on a daily basis just to get that thing you want. Let's say you're looking for a job, or let's say you're trying to reach a particular goal. Even if you might try the first day and you fail, just keep on going, keep on showing up on a daily basis, keep on showing up on a daily basis. Eventually, you're definitely going to get a breakthrough, like I've gotten this particular breakthrough that I've gotten today. And so long as you keep on praying, like just keep on putting it in prayer, in prayers, be patient, and try to some sort of humble yourself, even in the process of you seeking something, because you wouldn't want to be going to a particular place where they hold the keys to what you want and you still have this pompous proud demeanor. You want some sort of learn how to humble yourself in situations that people will be more willing to help you out. But anyways guys, in the middle of everything that I have some sort of gone through, and I just know that it's very, very important that we just start to free our minds of people's judgment or people's unrealistic expectations of us, because at the end of the day we are all human beings. We are prone to making mistakes. We are prone to we are all flawed. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's really perfect. And at the end of the day, I'm just happy that after everything had happened, I just know that definitely my freedom is coming. I'll be able to explore life the way I really want to explore, just take advantage of the life that I have, travel the world and just explore the African continent. Like I'm just hoping and wishing I'll be able to travel sometime in November. I think I'm gonna have to start putting this in prayers so that at least I could get the required funds that I need to take this trip. Probably thinking about going to Kenya or Egypt, or I don't know, Seychelles or something. I haven't quite decided yet, but then I just hope I'm able to take that trip and some sort of start taking steps to change my life, because my goal for 2022 is just to truly be free. Live free. Out of the matrix, I wouldn't want to be stuck on this 8 to 5, 8 to 10 grind, or I just wouldn't want to be stuck on the 9 to 5 grind anymore. I want to be able to have freedom to just create content on YouTube, or just sell my hairs, or just teach people how to do hair, and I don't know, just whatever. I just want to just be able to live free without being stuck on this 9 to 5 grind. And I'll definitely try to be consistent on YouTube here, and hopefully my change is coming, my breakthrough is coming, and your breakthrough and your change is also coming. We'll definitely be living free. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you loved this video, please let me know, share your thoughts with me in the comment section. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Until then, remember, be bold and have courage. Live a positive life. I love you. Bye.